Hi girls, welcome back to my channel. My name is Penton, founder of Planner Perfect. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about journaling live with me in June. Stay tuned. Hi girls, I'm excited for this one. This is going to be a good one. I wanted to give my YouTube family, if you are not already connected with me on my other social media platforms, I wanted to get you the deets on what is going to be happening over at my fans page on Facebook in June, and then also throughout the whole summer. But we're kicking it off in June, and that is you're going to journal with me live, which will be a lot of fun. And we are going to be using my journaling prompts that I've created. So that's going to be awesome. And here's the premise. What I really wanted to accomplish this summer with you girls and for myself personally was that I wanted to be able to have a summer bucket list that wasn't just a bucket list of, let's say, only stuff like, pet a sea lion or jumping out of an airplane. It was more how to grow, more like regular journaling prompts, but something that is zeroed in here in the summer. And so I really wanted to be able to create intentions for them, get them in the calendar with you. And that I think is going to be so beneficial, where our summer is going to be filled with just, so much inspiration, getting things done, growth in all areas of our lives, and even just learning things new. And that's the objective. I'm also going to be sharing with you what I know and what I've learned about how to brush letter, doodling, and some watercolor. So you've got to get over there to my Planner Perfect fans and join us, because it's going to be a lot of fun. Also, what I have created, and it is up over in my fans group, is the summer bucket list journaling prompts. And you'll find that in my fans group up in the file pinned to the top, where you can print out your own copy and get ready, because you're going to want to go through all of the different prompts and really get a good brain dump of what your answers to those prompts would be, so that you are ready and on top of it. That's what I would suggest. That's your assignment, is that you're going to print out that copy and you're going to go through each one and get the ideas. And that way you're ready to dive into your journal and get started. So one of the things I also want to use my YouTube channel for, to coincide with these prompts, is that I'm going to be expounding on the journaling prompts over on my YouTube. So we're going to be doodling, brush lettering, getting all the prompts and our answers in our planners, really getting it beautiful and inspiring you on how it can look and feel, and giving you some like a springboard of ideas. And over on my journal over here, I'm going to incorporate the journal in June, is that I'm going to be sharing with you more on how I'm doing it and what I'm doing, and almost like a vlog, but showing you with how I am doing it. So if one of the prompts was that a new habit that I'm going to create, I'm going to really expound upon that and what I'm doing over here on my YouTube channel. So so you're going to want to be each week be looking for a new prompt all throughout June of how I am covering that prompt and what I am doing to better my life. So make sure you pop in and get notified, subscribe, so that you get notified when I share what I'm doing for my journaling prompts and how I'm doing it. So be sure to subscribe so you can get notified when I share a new video about this. So let's go over the prompts though that I came up with, that I think are both kind of a really beautiful mix of, how hearth and home, your body, spiritual growth, all of these kind of fun things all mixed into one, which I think is great for just our overall well-being. So let's get started. This is what I have right here. And you can print it out, and I did mine front and back. I added a sticker to mine. It's a scrunchie, okay? Hi, it's summer. Okay, so something to clean, okay? Something to clean. Okay, now what are the things that you always wanted to clean that you just closed the door on because it's daunting? Well, this is the time to get it done and feel super good about yourself that you got it organized, okay? You're gonna face it, and you're gonna do it, okay? So something to clean, something to organize, scripture to memorize, new habit to create, something unhealthy to remove from the diet, something to add healthy into my diet, create good sleep habits, heal relationships. What are these relationships that you maybe need to mend? Maybe you need to be the one to step forward and start the communication. Maybe you need to forgive, but you don't necessarily mend it, but you forgive from afar. So you need to be able to heal these for your overall well-being. What I need clarity in, what do you need clarity in? You know, what can you really focus on and get the clarity you need so you can move forward? New place to visit, something to quit. Ways I listen to my body. I had mentioned this over in my fans group. One of the ways I was listening to my body is that for once in this area was I was so hooked on caffeine. If you haven't seen the video where I quit coffee and how I incorporated 1 cup back only, you can watch the video up here. But I took it out because my overall health change and what I'm doing, I want to make sure I'm removing all mold and toxicity. I wanted to remove all addiction to caffeine. I wanted to make sure that when I did bring it back, it would be only 1 cup, 8 ounces, and that it is organic and that it is mold and toxin free. So I did it and was off of it for about 3 weeks. If you want to know more about the journey, I'm telling you, you ought to watch the video because it was a doozy. But bringing it back once my body was off of it and feeling good on its own and running off of its own resources for energy, I was able to bring back just 1 cup, and I have it at 6 a.m. and it's the best, most blissful cup, knowing that it is not doing my body any harm, and it's wonderful. So instead of what I used to do before was that I would have coffee and I would slump it too. I don't do that now. Okay, I go full on all day. I don't have any kind of dip. But what I would do is, even though what was happening, I was addicted to the caffeine, I would get tired. Instead of maybe laying down or maybe thinking about quitting coffee, I would eat a quick carb and have some more coffee to try to stay awake. That's not listening to my body because, number one, I was never hungry. Number two, when I ate. And number two, that was just a drug caffeine drop. And so that should have alerted me and I should have really listened to it, but I did. And so, you know, no loss. When I did figure this out and decide, you know what, I need to go and really be completely healed. And being 50, I'm like, you know what, this whole latter part of my life is going to be where I actually I'm listening to my body and I'm actually eating according to what my body needs nutritionally. It's eating for optimal well-being instead of grab and go or just, you know, whatever. It's what does my body specifically need to function at its best? And that's where I'm at, and I'm excited. And if you want to know more about that, be sure to be subscribed to my channel because I will be sharing more about optimal health and what I've learned and what I am doing. So that's just a good way to be able to journal that out. Like, how can you listen to your body? What do you need to remove or do or change or change up so that you can make sure to listen to your body's cues and needs? Ways to establish my daily journaling habit, books to read in June, learn to bake something new. Listen, if you're new in the kitchen, or if you don't really like your kitchen, or if you don't like to be cooking and baking, you know what? I'm going to inspire you and push you to at least try something because we all have to eat, and the best kind of food is what you make in your kitchen. So I want you to really get in there and try and bake something new, something you've never made before. And that goes to learning to cook something new. So a new dish, maybe make your own pasta, maybe, you know, make bread for the first time, and that goes for baking, or cooking a really fancy French dish. I mean, the sky is the limit, and this is going to be fun. Establish a good evening routine, my new skincare routine, supplement routine, my new summer routine, summer wardrobe check. It's time to dive into you. If you're a mom of littles, they're all your kids. Find out what they need Get into your, I've always said this, get into your undergarment drawers and get rid of stuff that's ugly and have seen better days. Honestly, dress well, even underneath, and feel good about yourself. Get a bra that fits, you know? Get a bra that looks good, looks pretty, and makes you feel good when you put it on. Same with your panties. If they've had and seen better days, it's time to get rid of them and to start afresh and start anew. And check through your clothes. What do you need to maybe give to the Goodwill? What could you add that would benefit you this summer? So get in there and do a beautiful wardrobe check and get your closet cleaned while you're at it. It's the perfect time. Learn a new exercise routine. Learn to doodle, learn to brush letter, my June travels, what I've learned this month, quotes I love, learn something new, what I'm listening to, and my favorite June memories to end it up and to round it all out. So again, you'll be able to print this out and over on my Facebook page. And so you can tuck that into your journal. We're using journals from Planner Perfect. They are very much so very good paper where it takes most mixed media really well. So not only can you plan in it and journal in it, but you can use some really great different mediums that the paper holds really well. So over there we are going to be brush lettering, journaling, doodling, and watercolor. And that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to teach you all that I know. And we are also going to be the tools you'll need, which again, over in Fan, that will keep you updated. But I'm going to share with you here what you'll need to start. And that is, you're going to need some good Tombow pens or brush lettering pens. And listen, you don't have to invest in anything like, you don't have to invest in anything that's like fancy or anything like that. You can't. I know women that have, and I have too, and just Crayola markers. You can do that too, just to even get your practice on. So it's not a big deal. I'm just sharing with you that I love Tombows, and I do have some others as well, but those really are my favorite. We're going to be doodling. So, you could use also, what I want you to have are like those micron pens or any kind of like waterproof pen, which will work great because if we're using water with our stuff, it won't bleed. So make sure that you do get a couple of really good micro pens. You can get them in different tips. And then watercolor. You can get any brand that you love. I've got several. They're just, it's going to benefit and look so fun. It makes your paper crinkly. It's just, we're going to have a lot of fun with watercolor. And I'll share with you just some easy things, you know what I mean, that you can draw and then paint into your planner. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be using, my A5 size. So since we've just now launched our A5 size, I've moved over to it and I cannot wait to dive into June. I've actually got it here, my A5. I'm in Adele. And totally thrilled. I'm also going to be using my A5 journal with you. So if you are already a subscriber, you are going to be already just ready. So this gives us beautiful room to be able to have a beautiful book. We're going to be tipping things in, tucking them in, paper clipping things in. We go to the movies, we're tipping it in, fabric pieces, anything that we can do to really just make this full, bulky, crinkly, fun. This is our June. This is how we're living. This is what we've learned. This is what we've done, and we're sticking to it. It'll stack up on your shelf of your most summer blissful fun memories and intentions and things you're able to accomplish, do, and see all summer long. It's really going to be a lot of fun together. Don't miss it. The first one starts May 31st. They are going to be normally Thursdays in June, but it's going to start on May 31st just to kickstart, get us ready, get us prepped and ready in our journals. And then, so at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and then they will resume in June on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central in my Planner Perfect Facebook fans group. So make sure you get your tush over there because we're going to have a lot of fun. And We're going to spend about 30 minutes together and then also we're all going to be sharing each other's pages. So as we go because each day you are going to be also working on it independently, and then we'll come together each week and we'll kind of share I'll share what I've got. And then of course I'll have my YouTube channel where I've elaborated on some of the things I've done. So anyways, girls, Journal With Me live in June starts May 31st. I can't wait to see you. More deets down below, and be sure to get joined over on my Planner Perfect fans group so that you can join in on all the fun. See you over there. Bye-bye.